Welcome along to this F1 Clash 2024 season look ahead as we go through and have a look at the changes that Hutch have teased or are currently teasing ahead of the new season. Now, you're probably a little bit fed up of the 2023 season, and that's normal having been here for around nearly 12 months, depending on when these videos go out. So everyone's looking forward to a bit of a refreshment, some decent changes, some good improvements. Well, that is certainly what we all crave and we all want to see from Hutch for this season ahead. We're approaching the last couple of weeks now of this 23 season, and I know everybody is itching to know what are Hutch planning. So we're going to use these videos. We're going to use the same introduction. So bear with me if you're watching this. It's not the same video as you may have watched before, or if this is the first one, it's the first time you're going to be doing it. But we're going to be having a look at all the new changes and updates that are coming for the 2024 season as and when Hutch allow us / release their information. So stick with me as we go through the F1 Clash 2024 changes and we have a look to see what we can spot. So here we go then. It is now new image on the right hand side, F1 Clash 2024, which we're about to get into the latest release. And we're very interested, very excited to see what Hutch have got behind this image so we can take a look and find out. So shall we take a look? Let's dive in. And as always, comment down below. I want to hear your opinions because the players' opinions really do matter. So here we go. Bang. Nova Speedworks. Nova Speedworks. So a supplier type manufacturer in the 2024 components. Speedworks. So already I'm thinking this might have speed as its main stat, I'm going to call it. That's what I think early on. But I mean, it's going to tell me in the part. So shall we go and take a look? Yeah, I think we shall. So up first from Nova Speedworks is the front wing. Now it is called Gallop, interestingly. It is a Series 2 front wing and it is a common. So we're not expecting this part to be a great part of history. Speed 18, power unit 8, qualifying 16, cornering 8, and a very slow pit time of 0.72. And depending on when this video released, as you can see, reliability is now gone and qualifying is replaced it. So we're not too sure yet whether or not qualifying will be on a driver until we hear more from Hutch. But in terms of the car, qualifying replaces reliability. So the Gallop low series, common, and its max stats have an average pit time of 0.72. So that seems pretty slow. And I wouldn't say that any of them stats really appeal to me. So I don't think that's going to be a usable past Series 2, pretty much. So what else Hutch have got behind the scenes? We have the Nova suspension. Now this is a Series 3 suspension. It is also a common and it is called the Curva 2.0. So what stats have we got when it's max? 9 speed, 7 power unit, 21 qualifying, 21 cornering, another very slow pit time at 0.72. Who decided to call these Nova Speedworks? They're slow works. They don't do the job very quick. I mean, speed in terms of cornering, but speed actually is slow and the pit time is bad. So Series 3 suspension common Curva, don't think it's going to be great. So again, this potentially looks like a manufacturer / supplier that may not be used too much long game, but there's still plenty of parts to show. Will that change our mind? Next one up is the Nova Series 3 brake, and it is an epic. It is called the Fury. Now, Series 3 epics in the past have been woeful, not very good at all. It has got speed 33 when maxed, so that speed is back. We've got a power unit of 13. We've got a qualifying of 14, a cornering of 11, and a slightly bit better pit time than the previous ones at 0.62. So Nova Speedworks backing up their claim of Speedworks. We have got speed of 33 for the Fury. And everything else, what seems to be the case, is always pretty balanced apart from that one stat. So not a great pit time. We've definitely seen quicker, but the Fury Series 3 Brake Epic going to be pretty useless after the first few weeks, maybe. What we got next? We have got a rear wing. These don't seem great, do they? Nova Speedworks. This is now a Series 4 rear wing common, so not a lot great has come out of Nova. It is called Motion and Series 4 common. Speed 12. Power unit is boosted 1 at 21. We've got qualifying at 11. We've got cornering at 8. An average pit time of 0.27. So a very, very fast pit time on the Motion. That's because there's hardly anything there. Doesn't look a great part again. Another low series common. We're obviously going to have them in the game, but this doesn't look like an end product. It definitely looks like there's going to be a lot better out there. I think we've got 2 parts to go. Surely Nova have got to improve and pull something out of the bag here. Starting with... Here we go then. Now we're talking a little bit better. The Nova Speedworks introduce, however you want to call it, the gyro, the gyro, the whatever you want to call it. Could have made it easier for us, Hutch, to pronounce. That's going to be a pain every time I try and put that on the park car now. So, Series 10 gearbox, and it is rare. So, looking at the stats when it's maxed, there's one big stat on here. It is a speed of 19, power unit 17. We've got qualifying of 20. Cornering has a massive 53. An average pit time of 0.37. Does anyone get the feeling or get the hope that these stats might be very dependent on where we race? Because they are emphasizing some of these stats quite massively. And I really hope they have sorted out how quick we go round tracks, because there's some really, really different parts that we've seen so far. Now, we've got one more part to go. I'm expecting that this is going to be the best part from Nova Speedworks. Now, apart from that part there, it hasn't been very good. I think that is going to be a usable part. But what is our final image that is coming from Nova Speedworks? It is the best in its works. It is the Nova Powerhouse, which doesn't have any speed, but it has power unit. Okay, this is Hutch, you've created it. Yeah, it is a Series 12 gearbox. So maybe the equivalent of Leofan in the past. We've had Cloud Roar this season. So this is the Series 12 gearbox. There could be other Series 12s. We don't know yet. It is speed 21. So I thought this would be higher on speed. We've got a power unit. So power unit again is getting a big increase in 60. And all the other stats balance out. Qualifying 25, cornering 23, and a fairly low average pit stop time at 0.3. So this looks like another power unit heavy. Please tell me that power unit works this year, because if power unit does work, this could be big, big parts. Powerhouse Series 12 Epic at max does look... we're guessing. We don't know. It's average stats balanced apart from power unit. Let me know down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of Nova Speedworks? I think it's fairly basic with a few decent 2 parts in there that could be very usable. But overall, I don't think they could be that usable. I reckon there's going to be better parts out there.